Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome to the Shabbat of this morning. The Parashat of this morning that we are going to discuss about is called Parashat Chayei Sarah. That is the life of our mama, Sarah. So the lifetime of her life. It's also that what we are going to discuss about this morning. And I subtitle the Parashat of this morning as Confidence, Kiss, Trust. Confidence, kiss, or kisses, or the kiss, the trust. Or you can reframe it like this: the confluence of confidence and trust. The confluence, you know, a confluence. A confluence is where two rivers meet. That is called a confluence. So it's a confluence of confidence and trust. The meeting point of a confidence and trust. So we're going to see that, we're going to explain that and talk about that this morning. Déjà vu is a borrowed French expression meaning already seen. When a déjà vu event occurs, our memory is sparked, making us feel as though we are revisiting a place we have already been to, or a person we have already seen, or an act we have already done. Recently, I have come to recognize another kind yet related experience, and I wonder if it only happens to me or to everyone else. I've been living in Montreal now for the past 13 years, right? And I have driven a lot, hundreds of thousands of kilometers, and not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of kilometers. Most of the free highway that we have in Montreal, I have visited a handful of arrondissements. Not all the arrondissements in Montreal or the borough. In Montreal we have 19 boroughs, if I'm not making a mistake. But I've not visited all of them, but I've visited most of them. As you drive on the Montreal highway system, one takes notice of the major intersections of freeways, sometimes two different roads, each going north and south or east and west. And you feel as if you've been on this road before, because most of the roads look similar and they look alike. For example, if I'm traveling somewhere, have I been in this place before? But actually I've not been there. I've been in another place, but the road look the same and similar. So that I only have that kind of déjà vu in my head. And you feel as if you've been there or not. Sometimes driving observation occur when driving on the street I have never previously driven on before, and I was not exactly sure where I was going. Suddenly, I approached an intersection, and voila, I exactly know that I have been in this particular place before, and sometimes I have not even been there at all in my life. But I just recognize that this place, I know it. I give us an example every time. Before I traveled to Europe, back from home, when I was home, I had a revelation in the park. And I saw the park, everything. And God had shown me that park. So when I went to Europe, I went to the park, and the park is called, I didn't see the name, I can't read the name of the park in the vision or in the dream. But I can't understand the way it is written, but it was exactly the way I saw it. So when I got to Europe, went to the park, they called Park Gold Cover. Oh, so as we were driving, so there was a guy by my side, a fellow student. I said, this place, I don't think I've been in this place before. They can say, how can you be in this place if you are just coming together with me? Are you your first time of coming? I said, okay, so when we reach there, there's a gate, a big gate. We're going to enter the gate. On the left side of that gate, there is another house, like a hut or like a security door at the left side. And there you're going to see that door. So the guy is thinking I have some issue in my head. So we got to the place that's a big gate. The guy's looking at me. On the right side of the door, there is a hut, like a hut. The guy said, what is wrong with you? I said, I told you, I know that I've been in this place, but I know this place perfectly well. I said, I saw it in the dream. So I was telling him, he said, hey, so you saw it in the dream. Wow. So your dream comes to pass, eh? I said, he's saying so, because what I'm saying now is exactly what I saw in the dream. And that was years before I traveled to Europe. Like maybe minimum, maybe 3 or 4 years before I traveled to Europe. I saw that. So for me, it's like, I've been here, I know this place. And this confirmed to me at that time that, yes, as a human being, we do travel in time. Sometimes we don't know, but our soul can travel in time that we have no imagination about it. And this is how it comes like in Déjà Vu. Like, I've been in this place before, but I don't recognize it. These two examples are similar in amaze. When you are in amaze, you cannot see the connecting points and terms. But from an aerial view, one can see it all very, very clearly. If we take a drone, right, and we look at the area view, you can see, oh, this intersection meet this intersection, this river meet this. You see, it is very, very clear, right? So, in truth, this fact highlights some of the benefits we receive from where? From satellite. You know, by the satellite that directs us, the GPS that we use is what? It's satellite, right? So, oh, connect, go here, connect it, and so on and so forth. There is a certain thrill I experience when I make this link, and I cannot wait until the next one just hit me in the windshield. This all may seem to be very amazing or amusing and mundane, but road and travels are a part of daily life. Certainly here in Montreal, in Quebec. In truth, travel, roads, and direction are key to getting from point A to point B in the most safe, efficient, and timely manner. These ideas grow and blossom daily, and they are found in the Torah also. In this week, Parashat Chayei, the Torah conveys the episode of Abraham sending his trusted servant Eliezer to find a wife for his son, Isaac. Not only does the Torah divulge the way Eliezer was to know which girl would be the right one for his son, Isaac, it also narrates the entire segment over again to Rivka's family before accepting anything from them. The point the Torah is saying is this. The Torah states in Bereshit chapter 24, verse 27, he, Eliezer, said, "Blessed be God, Lord of my master Abraham, who has not withdrawn his kindness and truth that he granted to my master. Here I am, still on the road, and God has led me to the house of his master's close relatives." One of our rabbis explained this verse with another verse from the book of Psalm, Tehillim, chapter 119, verse 1. He said, "Fortunate are those whose ways is perfect, who walk with the Torah of Adonai." This teaches us that those who are perfect while they are on the road all the way and up until they reach their destination will reach their destination as long as they are walking in the path of the Torah. The entire journey is supposed to fulfill the will of our God. The entire journey of our life has to fulfill the will of the Holy One. Blessed be He. Let me summarize what this thing I just said now. Eliezer have a trust in the God of his master Abraham. When we were discussing about this matter yesterday in Erev Shabbat, my daughter was giving a particular point, which I said, okay, that is the key to what Eliezer is talking about. You see, many people will say, oh, it is a coincidence. And I said, for me, I don't know, I'm not talking about myself. For me, everything that happens in my life, I never saw them as a coincidence. For me, I don't believe in that. I believe that is the way it is written. And the way it is written, that is the way it is going to be fulfilled. How come can you say that this is a coincidence? When Eliezer said, "The Lord God of my master, show me favors, help me to be able to know which girl is the right girl for the son of my master, for Isaac, the son of my master Abraham. If the girl will come and feed and fetch me a water, and I will drink. And not only just fetching the water for me to drink, and also feed my own camel and my animals, then that is a sign for me that that is the right girl, that is the right woman, that is the right person. Now, it didn't finish there. How many girls do we have in around where Eliezer went? 1,000 girls, right? A lot of them. So why didn't any one of them did exactly as he has, asked God to do? You see, maybe Eliezer is having that thought in his head, asking God to show him the right person. Remember, I said the matchmaker, right? In the Torah, Eliezer was the first matchmaker, I think the written one that we know. Maybe there are other matchmakers before him that are not written down. But the first matchmaker was a man, not a woman. Because in our tradition, we always go for what? For a woman, for a what? A matchmaker. But in the Torah, this was a man who was the first matchmaker under the sun. Say, okay, I need to go and get a wife for the son of my master, Abraham. So, and all the requests, all the qualities that he want from the woman, God showed him one by one and the request to her one by one. Because that marriage, as I said, the union between Isaac and Rebekah is what? Is made from heaven. Is that they are two, there are one soul divided in two that has to come back together as one. So here we can see the action of Eliezer, that it is nothing like coincidence. The lady came, remember, me and my wife, okay, when we were hunting, right? My wife was saying, my husband, do we even have a female hunter in the Torah? I look at her and say, oh my God, help me. I said, yes. He said, oh, can you tell me which one? Because I don't know there's a female hunter. I've not seen a female hunter in the Torah. I said, our mama, Rivka, was a hunter. So I said, yes. Remember, Rivka was a what? Was a shepherd. A shepherdess. As a shepherdess, what is the work of a shepherdess? You must be a hunter. You must hunt. Because if you are not a hunter, you cannot defend the sheep from the what? From the fox, or from the bear, or from the lion. You must be ready to do what? To stand up and fight for the sheep. So you take them around in the wilderness. You have to be a hunter. If you are not a hunter, you can't defend your animal. Period. That is it. You can't. You have to look at it and say, that is true. Because she was trying to equate herself with somebody else. So I don't want to be the only woman hunting. I want to see the root, from the Torah. Yes, you have female hunter. Most of our moms are like that because they train them with nature. They know to understand nature, the principle of nature, the principle of survival. This lady came, fetched the water, looking at this stranger with his camel and sheep and donkey or whatsoever, that they must have been coming from a very far distance, and they were exhausted and tired. He fetched the water for the man. Oh, my Lord, take, drink. I can see that you are exhausted and tired. Right? Not only that, he said, oh, wow. These animals have traveled thousands of kilometers. They must be what? Exhausted too. Let's take the water again, give it to the animal. See the understanding of this woman. But I want us to look at it very, very deep. This woman or this lady or this young girl has her own animal to feed, to give water, right? But she abandoned it. Wait. This one, they need it first, because this one they travel thousands of kilometers. This animal, I need to take care of them first. Let me give them, once this one is done, I will feed my own. Can you see how loving this woman is? She didn't only take care of the man, but take care of the animal of the man. Now, what did the Torah say? The Torah told us that if you see the animal of your what? Of your enemy that fall into a pit, even though on the Shabbat, you shall do what? You shall surely rescue it and give it to your brother. So we need to understand the principle of that life to God, even the animal is very important. God cherishes it. It is not just thing that will be wasted away. Right? And we can see the action of our mama here, Rivka. Right? That she was really a woman that understands. Because she must have been in that particular shoe before. You say, oh, I understand, I know, but many people you don't understand the situation of others because you've not been there before. But as a shepherdess, she understands, this man is tired, he's exhausted, and the animals almost exhausted. Let me feed this animal first before I take care of my own. I talked about this morning. The Lord, Elisha told the woman, the Shunammite woman, do mine first, right? And after mine, you go and do yours, and you shall see what the Lord God shall do. The same thing here. He took care of a stranger first, and then she took care of her own, and she never laughed, because you can see that this show to Eliezer that yes, God has shown mercy for my master Abraham. That this is the woman, this is the person. And when she begins to explain, when they went back home and she reiterated everything. Oh, actually you are very close relative to my master Abraham. Oh wow, this is wonderful. God led him back to the household of his master Abraham to have a wife for his son. Okay. When looking, if the central theme of Parashat Lech Lecha, for example, is a trust, then the central theme of Parashat Chayei is confidence, because the Eliezer, the servant of Abraham, has a total confidence in the God of his master. While in the book of Lech Lecha, right, that Abraham has a very eternal trust in the Lord of his God. Say, okay, if God said I should go and kill this boy, I'll do it. But the Lord will do what? Will raise him up. Because in him, God said, my seed shall be known. So you see that confidence and that trust that our father have in his God, and the confidence that his servant Eliezer have in the God of his master. In Parashat Lech Lecha, God command Abraham, and Abraham will obey, even without knowing the end result. This is trust. In Parashat Chayei, Abraham acts with a self-assurance that God will bring his desire to fruition, even without petition, without petitioning God. This is confidence. Abraham's confidence extends beyond his relationship with God to those who are close to his heart, like his head servant Eliezer. Abraham's confidence in his servant is so firm and unshakable that he trusts him with the task of finding a suitable wife for his son Isaac. In turn, by the time the servant reaches the city of Nahor, he is confident that God will bring the right woman to him, letting him know that she is the right one. When Rebekah leaves her home for Isaac, whom she has never met before or known at all, she is confident that he is the right man for him. And this is what we will call the union from above, the union from heaven. To trust in God is not the end goal, but the means to build a deep and special relationship with God. I repeat again, to trust in the Holy One, blessed be He, is not the end goal. No, it's not. It's just the means to build a very deep and special relationship with God, not religion. I'm not worshiping religion. God, nobody will say, oh, my God, my religion saved me. Okay, whosoever said my religion saved me, raise up your hand and let me see. No. Abraham has no religion. There was no Judaism in the time of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They have confidence, trust in God. They know that the God that they serve is a living God. It's a God that never dies. It's a God that is eternal, and the Lord that bless them and keep them. So this is what I'm saying. It is a relationship with the Holy One, blessed be He. True trust in God and confidence in His provision will blossom, and we can rest assured that His loving kindness will fill our lives, providing we remain loyal to His way and His teaching, which is the Torah. But providing we remain loyal, everything is about loyalty, right? Not abandoning, not going back not stepping back, not saying, oh, I'm tired, I'm fed up, I'm going to leave. No, but consistency pays off. Consistency is the key. Don't be tired. Continue in the path, and you will see the glory and the blessing of the Lord. Therefore, Eliezer merited the blessing of Kipsar Haderet, which means jumping the road. The road and the time were shortened to get to his destination. He merited this because his entire essence was focused on the task at hand, and that concentration was maintained throughout the entire trip. Eliezer was completely concentrating about the trip. He was not thinking about himself. He was not thinking about his own, or what am I going to gain. That's here I'm going to tell us about a particular midrash concerning the daughter of Eliezer. Because Eliezer wanted his daughter to marry Isaac. And Abraham said, no. I'm going to talk about that. So we need to understand why Abraham said, go to my people, to my kindred, to my land. Go and get a wife for my what? For my son Isaac. And Eliezer did not become grumpy. No. Because remember, in the Torah, it said that with this Eliezer inherit everything that I have. God said, no, not Eliezer. Eliezer will not inherit it. Your son, your blood son, will inherit it at the right time. So, you need to understand here, Eliezer was not grumpy. No, he followed exactly what he has promised his master. With all his heart, with all his soul. And he brought this woman, this wonderful girl, this beautiful lady to his master, Isaac. Because Isaac become his master. For Eliezer, there may have been many roads, different avenues, and values that could have been taking him off, or that could have taken him off the beaten path. Life brings many different roads and paths that we see but do not know from where they come or from where they lead. Sometimes we are tempted to try out the new road, not knowing if and when we will ultimately arrive at our destination. If we are going someplace and we have the sincerity of working towards doing this Lashem Hashamayim, which means for the sake of heaven, the Holy One, blessed be He, will guide us through and make it the correct way. In this vein, we should recite Tefillah Haderet, which means the prayer of the road, or the wayfarer prayers. Not only when going on the trip out of the city, but every day upon waking up, preparing to take the first step of that particular day. We should always recite the wayfarer prayer, because it's very, very important. I don't know if any of you know about the prayer. Whenever you wake up, the first thing you do, you make that prayer, because you are asking God that God should guide you, bless you, prosper you, keep you in this your journey, in this your today way, in what you are going to do this today to make you prosper, to guide you to and fro and bring you home. Right? In a tradition, what this is that there are people, all of us are what? A hunter in one way or the other. Right? We all hunt for our daily bread, for our daily food. So as you hunt for your daily food, you ask God, God, do not allow any negative force to hunt me. For you are hunting, right? And you don't want any other thing to hunt you. Everything in life is like that. Everything hunts each other. Everyone hunts each other, both spiritually and physically. So that is the idea, that God, do not let me be a bread or a food for another thing. Provide me my daily bread. Provide me my daily food. As I go, it's always all about protection and guidance and keeping. And the Holy One, blessed He, keep us all one by one. Bring us out safely and bring us in safely. So that is the idea that the Torah is talking about here. If we concentrate and make sure all of our intentions are for the sake of heaven, for the sake of God, then we will arrange it that it will be successful. He will arrange it to make it to what? To make it to be successful in all our ways. Those we've traveled before and those yet to be traveled. God will always make your way successful. Because you committed your way before Him from the beginning in His hand. Say, God, take control. Just like Eliezer asked God, God, let this way be prosperous. I don't want to come back empty-handed. I don't want to come back and say, oh, my master, I don't have any girl. Or, oh, I just don't want God the road. I say, come follow me and become a what? You want money? I give you gold. Come on, No, it wasn't. It was never like that. He meticulously, followed the step one by one, and the union was made from heaven. We need to understand that we as a man, we as a human being, the women, of course, you also understand, it's my union from the heaven. It's my path with this, my man is from heaven. It is God ordained this. Is God want this to work, or is this the will of the Holy One? Blessed be He. So for us, it's very, very important, one by one, to know that it is God that made it happen. It is the confidence that we have. It is the trust that we have, that when confidence and trust kiss, wonder takes place. When confidence and trust kiss each other, wonders take place. Yitzhak was Mama's boy. His mama just passed. So he was like, depressed, right? Because everything's about mama. He needs another mama. And God provided him with Rivka. Rivka was his consolement that consoled him, that brought that richness out in him. In all the fathers, he is the only one that never left the land. The two other fathers, Abraham, Jacob, they left the land. He was the only one that remained in the land. He wanted to go, but said, no, don't go anywhere. Stay in the land. For I will bless you in this land. For this land, as I promised to my friend Abraham, is you who is going to inherit it. So we need to see this point, the confidence that this young man has in his Creator. The confidence that he has in the God of his father, because he believed the God of his father. He trusted, he knows who God, his father, served. Right? So, and this is what I want each and every one of us to understand this morning. Parashat and Sarah, confidence, kiss, trust, or the confluence of confidence and trust. Bringing these two together always work miracle. Like we always work miracle in our life. Shabbat shalom.